Good morning, I'm Danielle Knox and welcome to The Balancing Act. Today, a reason why good taste and health do go hand in hand. And if you're suffering from hot flashes, don't sweat it. Today, we'll be reviewing the latest menopause therapies. All this and more today on The Balancing Act. Well, it can be quite overwhelming with so many options and colors when it comes to shopping for that new appliance. Today, we're going to make that process as easy as possible for you. Here again from Sears is Lori Wood, laundry buyer. Welcome again, Lori.
It's great to be back. Thanks.
Good to see you. So how many appliance brands does Sears carry at its stores?
We carry over 15 brands, and Sears is the only retailer that carries the top 8 leading brands in major appliances.
That's absolutely wonderful.
Selection.
It's a really good selection, but I think here's the thing. As we go into a Sears store, we really want to know if there's some tips, right, that you can offer us so that it really is not so confusing for us when we go in there and try to make this really big purchase.
Sure. You know, we have, with all those brands, we certainly have a brand selection that everyone could, could possibly want. We've got a price point for every customer, and we've got innovation, and we've got color, so there is this wonderful, wonderful product selection, and we invite you to come in and talk to our sales associates. The best thing you can do is talk to one of our trained professionals, get information, do some research. There are products for every need in the home, and so we can really walk you through all the newest things that have changed since you last bought an appliance and what best suits your needs.
Which for some of us is several years before, when we previously purchased an appliance. And when I look at this beautiful refrigerator here, a question comes to mind is that, I want the best performing refrigerator, I want the best performing dishwasher, but I also want something that marries style and substance. And so how do I go about choosing the best brand and the best appliance that meets all of those needs?
I would highly recommend going on our website. If you go to www.sears.com, you will find over 3,600 appliances. And we give you buyer guides. There's a lot of information and education on the site. And again, come in and talk to our sales associates. They can walk you through, for refrigerators, example.
I love this refrigerator.
Isn't it great?
Yes, it is.
This
look
is
at all that space inside.
Yep. Great way to organize. You can really make adjustments and fit everything you can possibly imagine in this refrigerator. But this is an example of one of our newer models. It's a 4-door. People are very familiar with a freezer on the top or maybe a freezer on the bottom.
Sure.
And then we came out with side-by-sides. Now we have the French door. So you can get a 3-door. Or what is very cool is 4-door.
Look at that.
Yep.
Oh, there's my favorite, cherry vanilla.
Okay, I'm going for the chocolate.
All right, we'll put it back until after the segment because I can eat that right now. But what's great is you also have another door underneath.
Right. And you know what?
Wonderful.
Not only does it give you great space, but great organization. So you can really organize things just the way you need them to be.
One of the other great things about Sears for all of you out there is that, and you've done this when we go to the stores, we compare apples to oranges. But one of the greatest perks about Sears is you don't have to go to a lot of stores to comparison shop because it really is all in one place, right?
It sure is. We have it all.
I love that. I love that. Talk to me a little more about that.
You know what, we have all the top leading brands. We have the greatest innovation, but like I said earlier, we also have price points for everybody's budget. So whether you're looking for your starter appliances or, we talked at one point about Kenmore Pro. If you want to be the ultimate chef, we really have a product that fits every need.
I want to be the ultimate chef in my next lifetime, but with about 20 seconds left, after we buy the appliance, what kind of customer care can we expect?
Rest assured, nothing to fear. We have 24/7 call support, as well as over 10,000 professional technicians that will travel to your home in the event you have a need for your appliance.
And the website once again?
www.sears.com.
All right, well, we really appreciate you because there's so many great brands out there, but there really is no reason why we can't do the one-stop shopping with Sears. So, Lori, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Can we get our ice cream now?
Absolutely.
All right, what did you choose?
Chocolate.
Okay. All right. Be sure and visit mylifetime.com where you can sign up for the Sears Dream Kitchen giveaway.
Hi, I'm Kathy Peterson. Did you know that women who are going through menopause are impacted daily by unbearable symptoms? Some women are reluctant to go through hormone therapy because they don't know what the new guidelines, new perspectives, and new options are. Here to educate us on the current state of hormone therapy is Dr. Holly Thacker, director of the Women's Health Center at Cleveland Clinic Foundation. She's married and has 3 sons and has authored the empowering, entertaining, and educational book, Women's Health, Your Body, Your Hormones, Your Choices, a Cleveland Clinic Guide. Welcome, Dr. Thacker.
Hi, Kathy.
Let's go back a few years. Back in 2002, there were some contradictory reports about hormone therapy. What was that all about?
Well, I really think that the baby boomer generation of women should be hopping mad because they've really had their menopausal experience and options somewhat negatively altered by this preventive study. It was a very scientific study, but it was unscientifically interpreted.
Really?
It was a preventive study. It was not a menopausal study.
Ah.
And it was a study of much older women, and they couldn't even really have menopausal symptoms to get in. And so there were risks, although they're basically in the rare category, even for those older women without symptoms who don't even need treatment.
Yeah, and everybody has different symptoms and different issues with menopause. Some have extreme conditions, some of them have very, very minimal, right?
Yes, it can be very individual experience. And that's why I wrote my book, because I was so alarmed by otherwise smart and savvy women seeing otherwise good doctors being told stupid things about hormone therapy and the risk being exaggerated.
Yeah.
But one thing we did learn on a positive note is one size does not fit all. We do want to use lower doses if we can, and definitely individualized therapy.
That's very important.
Absolutely.
Because we all are different. We all have our own issues.
And one size does not fit all. And for hot flashes, which are kind of the hallmark of menopausal symptoms, we have a number of FDA-approved treatments. And I like to emphasize FDA-approved.
Okay.
Because what happened is when this news hit, women stopped their prescription therapies, but were still having horrible symptoms. So they had to turn somewhere. So where did they turn? They turned many times to unregulated groups that were offering compounded, mixed up therapies, and they were being told, oh, no risk. Well, there's always a potential risk. So at midlife, it's a great time to kind of take stock of all of your symptoms, your family history, your personal history.
Right.
Now, one of the risks with hormone therapy that is definite is the risk of blood clot. But one way that we've been trying to get around that risk is there's been some recent research suggesting that the transdermals may have a lower risk of blood clot because they avoid going through the mouth and stomach and liver.
Okay.
And we do have some new therapies that can be individualized to different doses and applied to the skin.
Okay, so there are a lot of different options. Can you talk through us a little bit about that?
Well, we first had orals, then we moved into the patch, but a lot of times the patch doesn't stay on, or maybe it irritates the skin.
And especially in a humid area of the country.
Like Florida.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of times it won't stay on. And so there's been gels. And the newest gel is Diva Gel. And it comes in little foil packages. And there's 3 different doses. So as a physician, that's what I like, because I might want to use a very low dose on a woman who's maybe older, over age 60, whereas a younger woman, maybe especially a woman who's had a hysterectomy or a woman who's having horrible hot flashes, I might want to start with a higher dose.
Right.
So it's nice to have different options. And it just comes in little foil packages that has the exact dose that you just apply on the skin, on the thigh.
Just rub it in?
Just a tiny bit, and it rubs in and dries within a minute.
Oh,
so
that's
it's kind of
wonderful.
part of your beauty routine.
Very good. Very nice
We
to
have
know.
vaginal products. We have combination therapies. So certainly one size does not fit all.
What's new in the home? Brought to you by Sears. More families are staying home for dinner, so cook with confidence and convenience using America's fastest speed-to-boil cooking element. Make dinner quick and easy. Look for the Kenmore exclusive Turbo Boil on select electric ranges at Sears.
Let's talk a little bit about the risks and the benefits of hormone therapy.
Well, currently, estrogen is the only FDA-approved therapy to treat hot flashes.
Okay.
We've got some alternatives on the horizon, and certainly there's a small group of women who may not be able to take estrogen, and we have some options for those women. But all the other therapies, you know, a lot of women going into their doctor's office with horrible hot flashes, can't sleep, are written a prescription for antidepressants.
Oh, my goodness.
And I mean, antidepressants are fine medicines, and they do help depression, but
But that's not the cure, is
If you're
it?
not depressed and you're having hot flashes and you can't sleep and you're having brain fog,
Oh, wow.
I think it's an insult to be given a medicine that's not really treating the underlying symptoms.
Right.
And women should really educate themselves about what their options are, and they should really go in and see a practitioner that focuses on menopause and really has the latest updated information.
Right, and your book probably has a lot of that information
Yes,
in it.
and of course I've got to update it because we continually
Probably every
have
year, I would say.
new information. And so certainly there's some websites that women can go to.
Okay, can you tell
that
us where
be
we can
helpful.
go and find out more information about menopausal problems and hormonal therapy?
The North American Menopause Society, which is menopause.org, is an organization that's devoted totally to menopause, which is a natural life event.
Okay.
And it has lots of good health information, lots of different options, as well as a list of providers that are certified menopause practitioners.
Great.
At the Cleveland Clinic, our women's health website, clevelandclinic.org/women's health, is another great site for information. And information about this newest low-dose transdermal estrogen, Divigel.
Okay.
Their website is divigel.com.
Thank you, Dr. Thacker. It was great information and great talking to you.
Divigel is not for everyone. Patients who have had vaginal bleeding, certain cancers, blood clots, liver problems, stroke or heart attack, or are pregnant should not use estrogen. Estrogen may increase risk of uterine cancer, breast cancer, heart disease, heart attack, stroke, blood clot, or dementia, and should be used at the lowest possible dose for the shortest time, based on treatment goals and risks. Common side effects include vaginal yeast infection, breast tenderness, and vaginal bleeding. Divigel is available only by prescription, so talk to your healthcare provider to see if Divigel is right for you. For more information on Divigel, call 1-800-654-2299 or visit www.divigelus.com.
Well, today we are sampling some delicious items made from surimi seafood, more commonly known as imitation crab meat or crab-flavored seafood. It's 100% heart-healthy, omega-3 rich seafood. It's made with real fish. I'm here with Chef Mark Ross, and he's here to share with us some great recipe ideas using Transocean's Crab Classic surimi seafood. Mark, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
You know, I think what happens is a lot of people hear imitation crab meat, boop, boop, the red light goes off because they're not really sure what that means. Can you shed some light on that for us?
Well, sure. You know, most people know the word imitation crab, but the name has been changed to surimi seafoods. And surimi is nothing more than minced wild Alaskan pollock. And the surimi seafoods are made from wild Alaskan pollock.
So it's real fish.
Real fish.
I love the fact that it's, you know, heart healthy, omega-3s, all of these wonderful things, lots of protein.
Low fat, no fat,
Right.
cholesterol, and a great source of protein. Now, our classic brands do have king crab or lobster meats added to it. The different styles that we do are the chunk, the flake, the leg, the shred, and a lobster chunk. So they're very
Sounds
versatile.
good.
They're it's a wonderful product.
A lot of moms out there who watch our show every day, and what they want to know is, how can we incorporate this into our everyday cooking? And you got to make it fast and easy, Mark.
Right. Well, you know, it's fully cooked.
Okay.
So you can add it to any of your favorite recipes, hot or cold. It's just an easy product to use. It's what I like to call simple seafood.
What about the sustainability or safety? What do we need to know about surimi in that respect?
Well, you know, wild Alaskan pollock is certified as sustainable by the Marine Stewardship Council. And as I mentioned earlier, it's fully cooked. It's also pasteurized. So you don't have to worry about the issues with raw food.
Right, you
or
don't have to
raw
worry about
seafood.
handling it because it's fully cooked and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
Here's the thing. I've been waiting since you first started talking, not that I wasn't paying attention, to
Right.
get to the food. Because for me, that's the big issue and that is the big deal. I know with a lot of us moms out there, so talk to me about these dishes we have here. They look so great. They look like they were hard to prepare, but they weren't, right?
Well, no, and remember, it's simple seafood. So a quick and easy tossed salad for lunch.
Right.
You know, a pasta salad, a store-bought pasta salad, and we added the Crab Classic flakes to it. And how about, you know, it's a spinach and artichoke dip.
One of my favorite things in the
So
world.
easy to use, and for entertaining, you know, remember, keep it simple. Spend more time with your guests.
Cream spinach and just some surimi added to that. I love that. Coming down to this side of the table, here's the thing I love. My kids can eat macaroni and cheese 24/7, every single meal, but you found a way to make it a little bit healthier.
Well, you know, what better way to get a child to try something new
Right.
than to hide it in their favorite food? So yeah, macaroni and cheese, again, it's a good source of omega-3s. It's low fat, low cholesterol, and a great source of protein.
I love the hiding, and I know your kids like the pizza, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's a
see,
favorite.
pizza and macaroni and cheese, the two things kids love.
Yes.
The things moms love, affordability. Talk to me about pricing.
Well, you could pick up the 8-ounce Crab Classic for around $3 in most major retailers.
That's what I was going to ask you. I think if, you know, if we wanted to purchase this, some people might think, well, where can I find this? But it's available pretty much everywhere, right?
It's available in all major retailers, and it is located in the seafood section, the fresh seafood counter.
All right, we like that. Mark Ross, thank you so much for sharing these wonderful recipes with us.
Well, thank you.
Would you like to share a little more?
Yes.
Can I take this home with me?
Go
Because I
right
don't want to
ahead.
cook tonight.
Go right ahead.
All right, Mark Ross, we appreciate you. Thank you. And for more information on these recipes, you can visit thebalancingact.com.
Hi, I'm Kendall Tracy. I'm 14 years old and I'm a part of the Green Revolution. The Go Green 2 1.0 Foundation has created an interactive community in which you can get involved. Educate yourself about what's going on in the environment. You can make a difference. The future is in your hands.
Be sure and visit mylifetime.com where you can sign up for the Sears Dream Kitchen giveaway. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Balancing Act. I'm here with Kathy Peterson, and back on the show with us today as well is Jennifer Gatens, representing Sponge
Hi,
Tech.
how are you?
Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. We also have Kathy Johnson, who is a mother of two. Hey, Kathy.
Hi.
Thanks for being here with us.
All right, ladies, let's face it, getting the kids in the bath can be a chore. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about Sponge Tech. And this product is actually for ages 3 and up, correct?
That's correct, absolutely. Sponge Tech has invented a new sponge called Puddle Pals. And with Puddle Pals, you're going to get 3 sponges per pack. You're going to get a duck, you're going to get a fish, and you're going to get a turtle. And so what you're getting within these sponges is a multiple delivery system, which is going to give you soap, shampoo, and an odor inhibitor all within one sponge.
Oh, wow.
So it's a really fantastic product. Kids love it, and it's also paraben and perfume free.
That's wonderful.
Paraben and perfume free?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I need because my daughter has very sensitive skin. So that's a must in my house.
Absolutely.
And how many baths can we get out of one sponge?
You can get up to 8 baths out of one.
Wow.
Oh, I love that idea because, you know, I think for me, though, if I'd have to say I had a concern, my only concern would be, yeah, you're going to get 8 baths out of one sponge, but are you going to have bacteria build up on that sponge?
No, actually, the Puddle Pals inhibit bacteria growth, and so without the bacteria, obviously, you're not going to have the odor which you sometimes get with sponges. That's not a problem here.
And sensitive skin, what about that? Because I know you said your daughter has very sensitive skin.
She does.
All my boys have sensitive skin as well.
Well, it's perfume free and it's also paraben free. We really designed this because we understand how sensitive a child's skin can be, and we really wanted to showcase a product that addressed that.
Right. And Kathy, I'm wondering, you know, you have that 3-year-old. I'm sure she's getting to be quite independent herself. This has got to be a great, fun toy, almost. Plus, you know, it's a cleansing
right,
you know, sponge. It can teach you can teach your child how to be independent and bathe herself, correct?
That's exactly what I'm thinking because my daughter's 3 and she wants to be independent, but she has a hard time staying focused. So something like this will let her stay focused on the task, but have fun while she's doing it. And the other thing I'm thinking is because it's preloaded with the shampoo, there's one battle I don't have to fight where she's pouring too much shampoo into her washcloth.
Yeah, making a big mess.
So that alone would be a savior.
That's a wonderful
And
thing.
Jennifer, you know, we're talking about using one hand. I would think that this would be ideal for autistic children because they oftentimes have trouble focusing as well.
Absolutely. We actually give money with the Darryl Strawberry Foundation, and we work with their children because, you know, as an autistic child, you have problems with hand-eye coordination sometimes. And with this, it's kind of a one-step process, and they really feel like they're doing something, and they're being independent, and, you know, they're doing it themselves and having fun, which is important.
Right, and it seems like so much fun. Now, these are actually smaller than what we have already wet. So they actually increase in size, which is ideal for small hands.
It is.
Absolutely. You're getting 20% larger once it's in the water.
Yeah, this is the perfect size for my daughter's little hands. Perfect.
Now, what happens when you're done bathing? Because once you're done with this, do you set it out to dry and it dries, or what's the situation?
Yes, you just simply leave it at the bathtub or wherever you put the toys away for bath time, and it air dries, so there's no problem with that. Ready for
Sounds
next
good.
bath.
Okay, very, very quickly, Jennifer, where can we find out more about Puddle Pals?
Absolutely. You can go to the website at www.spongetech.com, and we'll take care of you right there.
Sounds like fun.
All righty. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Kathy.
Hi, I'm Kim Alexis, and I want to share with you some common household dangers for pets. Chocolate is poisonous to dogs and cats. Fumes from nonstick cooking surfaces can be fatal for birds. Antifreeze has a sweet taste, but is deadly even if consumed in small quantities. Keep watching for more useful tips.
I'm Danielle Knox, and thanks for joining me this morning on The Balancing Act. Coming up tomorrow, craftswoman extraordinary Terry O shares some Halloween decorating ideas with us, and actress Maureen McCormick will have a few shots with us. Slim shots, that is. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.